Josef, you told us about sugar-containing carbonated drinks, and we all know there's a discussion whether they are healthy, they contribute to obesity. Now, I learned from you that the artificial sweeteners in carbonated drinks might also create a problem. What is behind this?
Yeah, there was just recently a very interesting paper published in the journal Nature. And what they basically did is they took 3 artificial sweeteners and fed it to mice. And actually what they showed is it changes glucose tolerance, how they could handle glucose. And one of the conclusions from this was, and it made big news and then people wrote about this, is that artificial sweeteners somehow might change the bacteria which live with us. And because if the bacteria change, then the handling of sugar is changed, and this might contribute to obesity and also diabetes.
But it's in mice. Yeah?
This is in mice, but in mice they, for instance, took the bacteria of a mouse which had been fed these artificial sweeteners, transplanted it on another mouse, and they also showed that it somehow changed how they were handling glucose. So at least in this case one can go from an artificial sweetener to change in the bacteria which live with us in the intestine to maybe change something which happens in metabolism. But it's absolutely true. This has to be established in humans, and there's still a long way, but it's a very intriguing little study.
So, final question, what would you do for the school lunch? No sugar-containing carbonated drinks, no artificial sweeteners. What is left? Just water?
Yeah, this is a very, very tricky issue. I really cannot comment on this. There are people who are much more qualified. But I, for instance, know I have a 12-year-old daughter who is in school in Vienna, and they are being told, please don't drink dietary drinks anymore. So these diet drinks with artificial sweeteners. I was recently in Canada at a meeting. We were talking about gut bacteria in a hospital in Canada, so they do not serve any diet drinks anymore. So I think I know this is over the top, and I cannot really not comment on this, but it's somehow interesting how some of the science being done so already trickles into behaviors in schools and how hospitals serve drinks, but what's the solution, I cannot tell you.
But there's not hard data enough to really remove everything from the shelf. Would you agree?
I completely agree, because we are just on the surface of it. We're just stretching the surface. And in our guts there live 4,000 or 5,000 different types of bacteria. And the question is what does what? Because you change one of them and might have some detrimental effects on the health, doesn't mean you change others which actually might help in health. So I think there are a lot of studies which need to be done to really come to a conclusion.
So a long way to go.
It's a long way to go. But of course, one thing which is clear, and we all knew it anyway, and has become clear from modern science also, is that the diet we eat can of course directly influence in our health. So it's not just we are this genetic organism which is enclosed by itself, but we play ping pong with the environment. And one critical part of our environment clearly is the diet.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.